Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to the operator. I think I'm going to play as a 911 operator in this game, so let's go and see. This game was free on Epic, so I might as well try it. It's almost been a month and a half since my last recording. I know I've uploaded the last blast. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up.
One for yes, two for no. Do you understand?
One for yes, two for no.
Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Yes. Well, okay, I'm not
Are
doing
you
anything, never
currently
mind.
restrained? Are you married?
Yes. Are you married? No.
Do you work in law enforcement?
No, okay.
Do you know who I am?
Probably no.
Do you know who you are?
Yes is what I would answer.
Are you
I'm not doing anything, guys. I'm just, if you guys don't know.
good? He's ready.
That's a very weird intro. I wonder if that guy was talking to me or to someone else. FDI headquarters. I don't know what FDI stands for. Is that supposed to be FBI or? Hmm. Huh. Okay. ASCII art. Am I going to play in some around before 2010 or something? The fuck? Okay. I'm not. Okay. I just type nonsense in the freaking keyboard. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Welcome to the FDI program. Okay. What is the operator program? The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and requests. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. Once the operator fulfills the agent's request. Okay, for additional information. Alright. I'm pretty sure I should. Can I not? Okay, I'll delete that later.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Getting all
Okay,
that
thank goodness
booze out of you?
there's voice recording. Voice recording? Voice, what do you call voice acting? Ah, whatever. Sorry, I'm not following.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Of course, Mike. Okay.
Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. Alright?
Oh, federal department. They just turned bureau into department. Okay. Alright, let's be professional about this. Xavier Skinner.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program? You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
My job as a supervisor. Okay, so he's this guy. So he's basically going to assign me to one of these guys or whatever. I don't know. This seems to be very complicated. I wasn't expecting this to be complicated. No. When do I start?
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we?
Okay.
I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner.
I am Evan Tanner.
Just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here.
Human
You
DB.
can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
When you find the answer, click on the objective and then... Oh, this. Okay, this is the objective. You can always click on the... If I'm giving you access to the human database. Where is the human database though? Okay, I can look that up. Back. No, I can't do that. How do I access the human database?
Open the Human DB and enter my full name, Mr. Tanner. You can find it in the applications menu, on the top left of the screen.
Oh,
Once
okay.
you've found my age, click on the objective, and then click again on my age.
Yeah, human DB. Okay, good thing it's not case sensitive. Alright. 48. Alright. Oh my gosh, there's fingerprints. I have to match somebody's fingerprints. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is going to be a fun game.
Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in.
Might help
And
with
I'll
my
contact you
ADHD a
later
little
with your
bit.
first real request.
Of course. Thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, I shall thank him. I shall always be grateful. Alright. So is it possible that I might not get assigned an agent but a spy? Possibly? It'll be like Papers, Please. I haven't played that game, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what Papers, Please are.
Looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
Not ideal. I look forward to the challenge, sir. Why am I surprised with the word homicide? Alright, agents.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And some kind of list that I found on the deceased.
Male,
Any chance you
Caucasian,
can
early
work your
60s.
operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
He was shot dead at close range at a time. Alright. Okay. Okay, I thought it was that car was going to drive through. Can I not control the video? Check it frame by
This
frame.
is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click
Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
Oh.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Would be better if the camera has better
The
quality.
footage
Okay.
quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
I'll link it through the victim.
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
Okay. 528 Jenkins. Full name. Does it have to be a full name? Okay, no. Okay, let's not forget that there is one more file here, if I remember correctly. Nope. Nameless.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Okay. Oh, this is neat. No, wait, before we do that, let's actually check now. So it's come to nameless Jenkins. Okay. Okay, human database. Let's search through the name one by one. Irrelevant to the shooting. Why will you say that?
I see that you're looking into the names of the people on the list. That's a waste of FDI time and resources, Tanner.
Yeah, sorry.
Focus on the surveillance footage.
Focus on the surveillance footage? Okay. Well, sorry, I forgot about the car. I was focused on the Ray Wells. What's this list though? Is it here? No, it's not here. Distributor. Date of purchase 1991. Am I supposed to do something? Oh, okay. I thought that was.
Now we know
I thought
the
I
right
already
thing.
said that. Never mind.
You got something
Sorry.
for Will's address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Sure. Address. Place of birth. No. That's not an address. Okay. What will happen if I? Oh. Okay, I didn't realize that he has a criminal record. Okay. What
Yeah,
happens if
that'll
I
do.
give the
Nice
wrong
work.
information?
Next step is to bring Wills in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Because it'll be boring if I make a mistake and
Not great, but not bad either.
it's just gonna say
I'll
that
contact you
whoever
later.
I'm calling is
Check
just say, I don't
list.
think that matches or something or whatever. I hope this game do have consequences. Understood, supervisor. What do you... Okay. I really hope my actions have consequences here. I really don't like the Telltale approach where the story will happen the same even if you make this choice or whatever. Please consult the elf. Okay, wanted for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices to federal buildings. Wilson Boulder? Will be considered armed and dangerous. Real name unknown. Alright, Supervisor
Tanner.
Skinner.
I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed. That's none of your concern, Tanner.
Okay.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this. I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here.
I'm sorry if I'm
later,
clicking too
Connie's
much.
story's the same.
Okay, I thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
RDB, okay.
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
I should really open my notepad just in case. Just look up for something that doesn't... A request is at my... I'm on it.
Here are the files.
Find inconsistency. Alright. Alright. Okay. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on 3/5/1992, concerning her supposed alien abduction, the victim, Agent Barry Walker, FDI transcriber, Brittany Hall. But they disappeared. Okay. Reappearance on 03/05/1992. I was hiking on the desert out by the dry field. Sometimes I do that. Photography is a sort of hobby of mine. And is that your camera? Okay, what else do you remember? Well, it's a little blurry. I want to hike around Mount Maury. I remember that it's really beautiful this time of year. I looked up and it was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO, landed on the east. Landed to the east of Mount Maury, I'm assuming. Did it say time? No, there's no time. Took 1 hour and 01:45 to go to supposedly UFO. Then what? Goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Okay, was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Can you describe them the best that you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. It was white. I mean entirely white. Antiseptic? It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing, just whiteness. In a room, in a very white room. I don't know. I don't know if I'm wasting my time on this notepad. What do you think they want to beat you? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. Aliens know how to speak English. What kind of questions about my life, beliefs, what they do, study humans. What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical, and there was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Yeah, I don't know what to put that. Possibly tortured, yeah, something. Not really. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in desert outside Dryfield. Woke up outside Dryfield? Maybe because of their drugs or mind probes, I just wonder. Luckily somebody found me, or my didn't. Blah blah blah. End of story. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of the useless stuff. Things and times after the day's constant disappearance on 2:05 and the day there were no pings within the time of her disappearance on 2:05 to her 2:05 8:45. Last ping. Okay, so there's Mount Mori. It's 9:45. So around 10:30, she met up with the aliens. So around this, because if she had to, it will be inconsistent to say if she said it took an hour and 45 minutes. Because this is at least 3 hours. And then she came back in 3:05. Let me check the transcript again. No, okay. That's the inconsistency there. She's supposed to... If she did blurred out, it should have been at least around in... wait, 8:45, 9:45, 9:45, 10 o'clock. Around 10:30, but her ping disappeared at 11:56. Unless they put her here, drag her here with a phone. Huh. Let's check the camera. Okay. Let me check the testimony again. I remember taking 2 paragraphs. Paragraphs, 2 photographs. So she discovered the UFO around this time. Or heard the UFO around 9:43, which is here. Okay, no, wait. So if she found the alien here, 9:43. 9:43. 9, 10, 45, 11, 11:30. She will have reached here, then disappear. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's not too much inconsistent then. That's weird.
Connie Moore claims to have taken a photograph of a UFO. If you're of a more rational mind, operator, most likely she did not. Your objective is to find a shortcoming or problem with said photograph.
Now wait. I'm assuming the second date is the month. Is that the month? Or is that the day? Cause I checked the date. This is 2/21. Yeah, I'm going to assume this is a month. If she did find, then why? How did she? All right.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Okay, what did I say before? Okay, 9:43. Around this time. 9:43, 10:43, 11. 11:30. No? Okay, so this is just trial and error then. Oh, where she supposedly. I guess I should try then.
All right. Now check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn balls.
Are there actually aliens involved there? Huh. Well, okay. Why did it crash, by the way? Am I getting hacked? Seems like it. I use this ASCII art for one of my games. Well, hello to you, Hal. Mm-hmm. You're hacking into the FDI. Okay, it's kinda obvious that he hacked into the FDI. Might as well be very obvious. It's simple. I want the truth. Well, what are you talking about? I don't know what truth you're talking about. You're speaking riddles, my friend. Let me show you something. You remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Oh, the one that was redacted? Okay. No. You mean the redacted one? What the frick am I supposed to ask? Yeah, this. Okay, I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon, promise. I should have... I should have read. There wasn't voice acting there. Sorry about that. I wasn't very consistent about that. This is secure, blah blah blah. What happened to the case, by the way?
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
Let's be truthful. I don't know Hal here. And I don't even know myself. My character, I mean.
Hal? I thought we had taken care of that problem. I will look into this matter immediately with our cybersecurity department. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
I don't know who the heck Hal is. I don't know if he's good or bad, but... Right now, I'll play both sides until I see a clear picture on who to trust. I feel like I don't have a life, since why are they showing me just blurs? Okay, I'm smoking a cigarette. That's bad. Okay, what is this? Can I skip this? Okay, an alarm. Okay, what the heck? Yeah, these parts aren't really necessary. Pretty sure I'm waking up in the bathroom, washing my face, or gargling, brushing my teeth. Okay. Why is this necessary? This is just a whole lot of B-rolls for frick's sake. And then I'm back. Why can't they just do this right on from the get-go? Was the life blurring necessary or something? 7:22 AM, okay. I should keep in mind with the date logs also. If you guys are hearing the furious typing, that's me. Okay. Secure and monitored federal government terminal. Not very secure if we got hacked by Hal. Alright, Mike Trench. Let's save your Skinner.
Pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
Why would Skinner
sorry, buddy.
eh,
My phone's
not like
ringing
me?
off the hook here. I gotta
I've
run.
been doing
But hey,
well so
great
far,
job.
from
And,
what I've seen.
Just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Of course, Director Crunch. I don't know why he said to be professional, but he's not being professional right about now.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to
bar?
let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord.
Oh, was yesterday
However, as
just
your
one day?
supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cybersecurity department is looking into this unfortunate matter with Hal. You can be assured that it won't happen again.
Of course, Supervisor Skinner. Alright.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Yep,
So I checked out the
the
address
possible
you gave me,
killer.
but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what?
Who's
Well,
Vice?
was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway,
Oh, so
the
she's
garage
a
has
newbie like
cameras,
me.
and I got
Okay.
some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing. I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Huh, so far, choosing the dialogue options doesn't feel any... Find something different. I don't think I won't have any consequences dealing with choosing my dialogue. Okay. So I have to let the video play out first before I can control the video. Okay. Any cars? What is the date today? I've forgotten now. Jeez, frick. Frame. Are there any more files related to the parking? No? Find something different? Well, of course, it's gonna be obvious. Wait, what? Oh, the lights, okay. Oh, okay.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Huh. I didn't notice that.
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
You're gonna send me the bullet type?
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Pretty sure it's a 9mm. Nope, never mind. A 45 caliber
I believe that's what
round.
the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it.
Okay,
If
guess.
only we had all of the footage.
Guess my
Anyway,
bullet knowledge
I
sucks.
should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Look, I have a deal to offer you, one that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal. You, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but I don't report you or something. Do we have ourselves a deal? How could you help me first? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. How did you get it? Are you possibly the one who tampered with the surveillance? No offense, but you probably wouldn't understand anyway. I wish you typed faster. Will you do the deal or won't you? I need your answer. And I need it now. It's not like... Yeah, why not? Just I'll go ahead and put this big juicy missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if... Okay, what the... You help me. But won't this look suspicious? The missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. Supposed to be cutting edge anyway. I feel like he's the one who he's the one who tampered with the surveillance. Yeah, he's helping me. I'm not doing anything illegal by receiving help. In fact, he seems to be a grey hat hacker in my eyes at the moment. It's not like he's asking for files or anything. Okay, frick. Does he has access to my computer? If I knew he was going to do that, then I wouldn't have... Alright, whatever. Okay. I don't like the loud music every time a murder happens.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get that, Tanner? Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I don't want to be greedy, but can you give me a better image of the shooter's face?
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it
Okay.
shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Okay. I have the image of Wells
Yes,
Killer.
that's it. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming.
I
I'll talk to you
feel
later.
like this was a
And
mistake.
thanks again.
Is there an actual FDI government or something? Oh, 145, okay. I'm going back to... Who's my previous agent? The one who's the man? Go ahead, Hal, I'm listening. To connect you to another FBI agent? Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Okay. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call 187. Okay, the IP. Open my terminal? Oh, okay. Oh, are you kidding me right now? Can I? No, I can't. Okay. No secure.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
What's this all
Okay, I'll
about?
try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FBI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
So then what did you do? Timing sounds a little strange. Yeah, timing sounds a little strange. There has been a lot
It
of
gets worse.
coincidences
So I
lately.
started looking into the fire. of course.
Coincidences.
I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it.
Okay.
Said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
Why will Hal help you with this?
I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Whoops. Oh. Okay.
Just another coincidence, right?
Yep.
Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
Okay, so far, the more I dig deep into this, the more I see that the FBI cannot be trusted.
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Okay, an SQL injection. What? Download file, select all from cases where... Wait. Download file, select... But I found a bag in the chat. You should be able to inject query that'll get you in. Select all from cases where ID is equal. Well, this is weird. I know what this code does. I don't think I'll get anything if I do this. Actually, this is actually wait. You know what? Okay. 9XQLHC. Download. Select all from cases where ID 9XLHC mode that immediates. Okay. With the asterisk, I guess.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Okay. I'm thinking too much about Hal. Maybe he's really a good guy. I shall shut up. With the fire. Stemming from malfunctioning wire in the victim's oven. Catherine Andrews. A single victim? Revealed no anomalies attributed the cause of her death to the fire. No other signs of physical traumas are found. The home aligning with the findings of the victims. OTSP reports. The fire response team report referred to report. Some faulty wiring in the oven. Faulty wiring in the oven. Type non-organic? If it's non-organic, does it not mean that the okay. The manual is designed to provide you with the information you need to safely and effectively use the instrument to perform chemical analysis. Please read this manual carefully before using the ChemScan LCA and follow all instructions to ensure the safe and proper operation of the instrument. If you have any questions or concerns about the use of the ChemScan LCA, please contact us. Open the sample. Input the appropriate. Wait, there's a app? Oh, okay. Open the sample. Input the appropriate settings for your sample using formulas found what? Found thereafter. How? Okay, chemical LCA sample settings calculation. How? Okay, ion size. Ion size will be set to 2.0 for both organic and non-organic. That's wait. Well, what? No, that's not what I. Okay. CCVT? What is CCVT? Oh, wait. Oh. What the frick is this then? Oh, wait, the data report. Okay. I didn't know that this was referring to this. Okay. Okay. For an organic sample, sample weight in gram 4.2 times 100. Oh my gosh, my freaking head. So 42 delta 5 threshold. Take solely the threshold should be set off the delta 5. Okay, 21. Default value of the matrix size is 5 if you're using older. You are using an older version of the ChemScan LCA version 1. Okay. I'm using 1.04 here. No? Ion size. Oh wait, this is okay, ion size. So 6.0 here then? Okay, I'm right about that. Delta 5. This is a non-organic sample. Sample weight in gram times 100. That's 420? Oh yeah, that's 420. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I really need to do basic math again. 210 then. I only done times 10. Okay. Once the analyst open the CS data report application, input the results from the ChemScan LCA. (901) 6.5. Am I supposed to have 5 of this? Or is just 4 okay? I should really read the manual first. Give you as a result. As well as are going to be used. Frequency response and put the 60 and frequency in order to calculate. Must be entered from the highest. Oh, okay, from the highest to the lowest. Okay. Really should read them more often. 9.17. Why did I enter 9.19? No, okay, what? 9.25? 9.27? What? Okay, you know what? I don't think I have to be that exact. Okay, 1.15, 9.27, 1.59. 1.59. And this is 10.62. Gasoline. Gasoline. Okay, I have too many. Accidental fire stemming from wiring. Wood.
I knew it. Faulty wiring my... you know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
I mean, it could have been faulty wiring with gasoline. Why are you expecting that gasoline wasn't involved in this? Why are you doing this? I'm more curious about how.
I can't talk about that, operator. Not now. When the time is right, Hal will let you know. I'm sure. But what we're doing here, it's important. You see that, right? It matters to me.
How so?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch on.
Alright.
I learned to do that.
When she mentioned the academy, I'm starting this now.
Never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly...
I'm convinced that I'm a sleeper agent of some kind.
Really? She was just a decent person. Wanted to find you.
Okay, I can see that I'm looking at a screen. Okay, what the fuck is happening?
Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh. Anyway.
I don't know why there was an
Because of you, I finally
freaking
have
choir
proof.
singer in the background.
Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Good luck, Angel Andrews. Okay. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FBI handled the Cole case, it's strange. Don't you think? Yep, it does seem suspicious indeed. Yeah, it does. I just don't know what they're hiding. Or why. Look, I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I hacked into your... Oh yeah, Hal. Not the one without the full name, I get it. But tell me something, why will I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FBI employee? Sorry. If I didn't have a good reason, I literally have no idea. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward, but it's too late. You're in too deep.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director
I see that
Crunch.
you've
Okay.
been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I wanted to catch up onto the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
Okay, let's
I'll
not
talk to you
ask
later.
too much questions. I know that was probably a difficult line to your friend, but you did the right thing. Evan, as a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FBI, I used to work there. Yeah, okay, well, no surprise, I guess. What do you do now, Hal? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the video here if I can. Hopefully it's saved around here. Oh wait, no, it's still the same day. Okay, I'll do whatever this day is and I'll end it. Okay, Barry Walker.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
Yeah, I'm pretty
The
sure
same
the
operator
dialogue
Tanner from before?
option won't affect the storyline or anything.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right?
Yes.
Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
Oh, the desert meat. Okay.
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
Okay.
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
Okay.
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Sure.
Let me send you the files.
Okay. This is much more slower.
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell.
Roswell?
Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
Okay, now I'm suspicious of Barry.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the
Metacarpal
subject
bone?
appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. Oh. What a coincidence. R&D director. Gabby, you're in good hands now. Wait, isn't she 9 years of age? Okay, so she's not working there. I'm assuming that's her stepfather then. Class S clearance level 4, BM Technologies. CSCLA, okay. Gabby. Let me check here first. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try Jenkins next. Better department. Oh, okay. It's this girl? Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner? Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks? I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Okay. Okay, so the circle doesn't have any significant meaning
So
then,
there's
I'm guessing.
definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
What does the crossed out mean? Okay. I see some of the names have been crossed out. How am I supposed to know this? You know, when I was going to before I played this game, I really thought I was going to be a 911 operator, not this.
We know 3 people on this list so far. Connie Moore, Gabby Bruce, and Quentin Spence. Connie's name is circled, but the other 2 are crossed out. If I were you, operator, I would check the database to see if I can find a pattern there.
Okay. Bayberry Street. It's a Bert. Whoops. Skin type 2. Bayberry Street. Let me try this first. Okay, yep.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner. They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way.
Okay, thanks. There's something. I feel like there's something wrong with the slow thing.
There you go.
The place. In a place with low signal. I gotta keep notes about this. Quinton Spence.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
Okay. Okay. Class S, Class 4 of Dr. Jenkins. On my arrival at the buying facility, Dr. Jenkins, how fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even if in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I will be heading up a trial involving FMP1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days, once I am well versed with the subjects and the procedures are in place, Dr. Iles, the facility director, informs me our work has the potential to significantly enhance the well-being of the patients who have been selected specifically to our research. The entire facility itself has been constructed for this purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. I am truly optimistic our research will make a profound difference and push the boundaries of scientific knowledge. The AMPA receptor is a crucial component of excitatory synaptic transmission and plasticity in the brain. As a glutamate-gated ion channel, mediates fast synaptic transmissions and I don't know this scientific mumbo jumbo. Blah 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 blah, including Alzheimer's disease, depression, and schizophrenia. Synapse. Selected AMPA receptor potential represents a promising class of compounds for the treatment of this disorder. Blah blah blah. Improve synaptic plasticity. Okay. Technical. Receptor mediated synaptic. Synaptic. Okay. Wait. Did I just said? Oh, okay. Whatever. In this study, we still explore blah 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 therapeutic effects. Could enhance synaptic again. New synapses in vitro and vivo. To accomplish this, we use the combination of electrophysiological imaging and behavioral assays to assess the effects of neuronal function and connectivity. Enhances synaptic connectivity. Increase the frequency and amplitude of excitatory postsynaptic currents, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. Promote the formation of new synapses. To unlock the full potential. Okay, so this is the password, I guess. Alzheimer. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that. Alright, reserves. Frequency range. The result demonstrated that FMP1138 significantly increase to the EPSCs. I forgot what that is, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission, neuronal connectivity, and plasticity, which could have implications for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders. Synaptic dysfunction. The graph shows the mean frequency and amplitude of excitatory postsynaptic. The results. Findings. Rest 2. Unlike Dr. Iles, in this result paper I will use the Little Endian standard. What do you mean about that? There's the key and there's the lock.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner.
I
suggest
know.
checking those two files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those two files open and see if you can do something with them.
Okay, I can't add dots. Yeah, don't. I wanna try this first. Oh, okay, so it's just the maximum and the this. Okay. Again, I don't like when the freaking music pops up like that. I am going to lower the goddamn volume again. If you are reading this, it means I am no longer living and that I've been burned in the Dryfield Desert like the other subjects. Dryfield Desert. So, Barry Walker is in the Dryfield Desert then. Why did he mention Roswell though? Share my story. My name is Quentin Spence, head of Biome's facility. I am writing this letter because I am about to resign from a job that one cannot seem to resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick, so sick of everything that we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you have found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I am ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat packet remains undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research papers. Regardless, what truly matters now is you have the power to stop this. Please do not be cowardly as I was. Okay. I don't know if I should even do this.
Don't let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
I don't freaking trust you, brother. Alright. Okay. Am I going to be shown the same blurry days as usual? Yep. Yeah, no, yeah, that's all the time I got for this video. Hopefully this game offers a very rich story experience or whatever, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I really assumed that I was going to be a 911 operator trying to save people, not investigating dead bodies. Like the one with the game that Jacksepticeye played back then, where the character is a freaking radio guy or something, radio station. Killer Frequency is the name of the game, I believe. But yeah, this caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to be somewhat of an FBI agent. Well, similar to an FBI agent. FBI, Federal Department of Investigation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all I have to say is I don't know who to trust at the moment. Barry Walker seems to be sus since he mentioned Roswell instead of the freaking desert place. But yeah, I really don't have too much pieces at the moment to fill in the gaps. But so yeah, I'll play more of this game, and yeah, that's about it, guys. That's all I have to mention, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Red Reaper out.